Welcome to Asian Anifacts, the channel about Chinese, Korean and Taiwanese actors and actresses. Today I will show you the 5th lists of dramas of Liu Shishi, which includes Xuan, Yuan Sword, Scar of Sky, playing one of the main lead, the Patriot Yue Fei, playing a guest role, and Scarlet Heart 2, playing the main lead role. Xuan, Yuan Sword, Scar of Sky. 2012. Cast: Liu Shishi, Hu Ge, Jiang Jinfu, Tiffany Tang, Guli Naza, Lin Gongxin. She played Tuoba Yue, the second princess of the northern Puba tribe, brave, resourceful, skillful, smart and decisive. Tuoba Yue is competitive, refuses to admit defeat and plays tricks on whoever goes against her, but she is also affectionate and righteous, but to protect her clan she overcome obstacles. Tuoba Yue together with her best friend bodyguard went on a quest to find the 5 mysterious artifacts, believing that it could help heal her older sister's leg. Tuoba Yue went into the camp of Yuan Tua to steal the artifacts that were retrieved by Yuan Tua's soldiers. Yuan Tua is the owner of the Xian Yuan sword, one of the 5 mysterious artifacts and the last prince of the northern Zhou dynasty that had become the puppet of the prime minister of the Sui dynasty, who was looking for the 5 mysterious artifacts to free his mother, who was being held hostage on an unknown location. After stealing the artifacts, Tuoba Yue was seen by Yuan Tua and they had a fight, but after believing that she had already poisoned him, she ran away. As Tuoba Yue was trying to unlock the content of the artifacts, Yuan Tua suddenly appeared inside her carriage and helped her in opening the artifacts, and they found out that the artifacts give the location of the other artifacts, the Kunlun mirror. Tuoba Yue went on the magic mountain to retrieve the Kunlun mirror and met a foolish young man, who was the prince of the fallen southern Qin kingdom, with the responsibility of recovering his country but dreams of becoming a swordman. Tuoba Yue and the foolish prince fight and argue, but he still saves her from being sucked down on the ground by a powerful magic. Tuoba Yue saved the foolish prince from being eaten by his friends who are possessed by the gluttony monster, who used to be imprisoned at the bottom of the magic mountain, that Tuoba Yue's friend accidentally let out. Tuoba Yue met Yuan Tua again and they had a fight, but because Yuan Tua was more powerful than Tuoba Yue, she failed to retrieve the Kunlun mirror. So, Tuoba Yue decided to look for the next artifacts, the Nua rocks, together with the foolish prince who was now tasked by his master to also look for the artifacts to rebuild his kingdom. But Tuoba Yue was found by her brother-in-law, who ordered her to return to their tribe, but she refused to comply, as she was hurt to see him. It was revealed that Tuoba Yue was the childhood sweetheart of her brother-in-law, but because of her father's decision for him to marry the eldest princess, they had to break up. The Patriot Yue Fei. 2013. Cast: Liu Shishi, Wu Shoubo, Huang Xiaoming, Ruby Lin, Xiao Bing, Jenny Zhang. She played Gao Yang, the loving blind wife of Gao Chong, a great general who gives up his career to take care of his wife. But because of continuous war, Gao Yang and her husband become a refugee, and as they had no food, Gao Chong robbed the food supply of another great general to feed for themselves and other refugees. Gao Yang and Gao Chong went to the camp of the other great general to rob food again, but he was stopped and was challenged on a fight by the great general's soldier, but the great general stopped his soldiers from fighting Gao Chong, instead allow him to borrow food, in exchange for joining the great general's army. Gao Chong refused the offer, but after the great general offered that he could find the doctor that can cure Gao Yang, Gao Chong still refused and leave. Later, Gao Chong brought Gao Yang into the camp of the great general to be cured after he saved the wife and daughter of the great general, and he finally agreed to join the great general's army after Gao Yang was healed and was able to see again. Scarlet Heart 2. 2014. Cast: Liu Shishi, Nikki Wu, Sean Sun, Damian Lau, Jiang Jinfu, Yi Zuxin. She played Zhang Xiao, a woman obsessed with watching costume TV series and visiting museums. Zhang Xiao visited a museum who has the historical figures related to last costume TV series that she watched, and just as she was immersed in the emotion brought by the painting paper that was displayed in the museum, Zhao Xiao inadvertently saw a man who looks exactly like the main character on the costume TV series, and when he looks at her, she was in tears and unable to answer him when he walked toward her asked if she needed help. Zhang Xiao followed the man out of the museum and bumped on a hawker's balloon on the way, and the hawker persevered to stop her and ask for compensation, but as she doesn't have enough, the hawker took the opportunity to ask Zhang Xiao to take out her mobile phone as collateral. Just when Zhang Xiao was entangled by the hawker, the man took out a stack of banknotes and handed it to the hawker. Then the hawker left the balloon to him, which he gave to Zhang Xiao. Then he left to go to his office. Zhang Xiao continued to follow him but was not allowed to enter inside the company's office building, as she was not an employee, so she claimed to be going for interviews, but she was directed by the guard on the other side of the building. Zhang Xiao went home and saw her ex-boyfriend trying to reconcile with her, but she declines, and her ex-boyfriend saw the photo of the man that she followed and stated that the man is Yinjing, the stepson of the owner of the Xintian company, the place where he was currently employed. So, Zhang Xiao decided to give her resume, for she wanted to work in the Xintian company and find out the reason she has strange feelings for Yinjing whenever she sees him. But after Zhang Xiao gave her resume, she was told to leave the company to find another job, but as she was leaving, she was seen by Yinjing's stepbrother and hired her. After working for a few days, Zhang Xiao did not see Yinjing, which made her depressed and had planned to resign. Zhang Xiao was calmly persuaded by Yinjing's stepbrother to stay, as resigning will not solve some difficulties she was experiencing in the company, so she temporarily dispelled the idea of resigning. Zhang Xiao went to Xintian company to work and finally saw Yinjing, but as she was about to walk toward him, she had an accident and was hospitalized. When Zhang Xiao woke up from coma, she felt a splitting headache and she gibberish spoke Yinjing's name, who was in the hospital visiting her, as he was very concerned on her. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.